that was the guy from Coke. That. I guess
Greetings, I'm T. Flowers Thornton with WBSD News here in New York City for the Occupy Wall Street movement. I am here with Sergio Jimenez with the Alternative Economy Working Group. Sergio, you've been here for a month. A month right here in this spot? In this very same spot. Okay, so describe to me exactly what the Alternative Economy Working Group, what is your purpose here for this?
The Alternative Economy Working Group is more of an umbrella. It's an umbrella group, so we have many subcommittees. One of which is the worker-owned collectives and co-ops. Another one is alternative banking. Another subcommittee is alternative financing, and then another one is alternative housing. So alternative economy is just like a broader idea, like what other forms of economy there are. So there's timeshare economies where instead of paying with money, you pay with working. So you go, instead of buying vegetables at the grocery store, you go and work a field at a farm, and then you work 3 hours and you get like a box of vegetables. You work a certain amount of hours and you get that much produce and vegetables. You get paid with product and you pay with time. So then you can also go to, like, let's say a restaurant, you don't have any money, you can eat and you pay with labor. So you wash dishes, you mop, clean tables, you make some coffee, you help cook. So there's timeshare. It's an alternative economy. There's other ways of doing things.
So have you all had like people coming in, trying to help, such as food vendors, and these people supplying those things like vegetables and fruits or water from vendors coming in, or is it basically everyone is out here fending for themselves?
No, the world loves us. We survive off of the love of the world, so mainly off of donations. We have a fund, a food fund, and but I don't really think we tap into it too much because people from other countries will call into pizza restaurants and they'll order pizza for us. Like people from like Israel will order a big, bunch of like 20 pizzas, cheese pizzas, and then send them over to us. And so we'll just like all of a sudden have a bunch of pizzas that we don't even pay for. Or people will just show up with like bags of vegetables, bags of potatoes, all kinds of bread. And, so yeah, most of it is donated, which we do kind of tap into the fund, but I don't think as much as we thought we were going to have to. So we survive off the love of the community.
Can you give me an estimate of how long this is going to take? Like how long is it?
The occupation began on September 17th. So this is going to be a month and 2 weeks. And I've been here a month and 1 week, so I came a week after it started.
So you've been here in this very spot for a month.
Like I used to occupy that spot over there, but then we got like a large influx of people, and so I kind of got pushed around until I finally locked down this location right here. So this particular spot I didn't hold for a month, but now.
So this is your home, basically.
Yeah, I mean I've lived at the park for a month and a week. For sure.
You have your tents behind you and your sleeping bag, and you literally eat, sleep, and work right here in this very station.
This park. This is my home. This has been my home for a month and a week now. It feels like way longer. Like every day is like a week. So I feel like I've lived here for a while. This is like I lost all track of time. Normal time doesn't exist for me no more. So if somebody tells me we have a meeting in a week, that seems like forever from now. Like I want a meeting tomorrow because like who knows how long this camp's gonna last. So we gotta get as much done in the shortest amount of time possible.
So what's been the response from people from
Can I get your picture? You take it
to just the regular person? What's been the responses people getting or receiving from What's been some of the conversations you've had just with people coming to mind or
I mean, first the response by the general public, get mixed results, but I think that the public loves us. Like, people like to see hope, you know, like, the world's full of despair and sadness. So to see like young people or just people in general like have a desire for something new and be willing to like sleep outside on cardboard boxes and like that be fun and that be like something that you want to do. Like, I think it inspires like a lot of people. So a lot of people that can't sleep here come here every day and they just want to help you out in every way possible. You know? They want to see this succeed. But you always get the random hater that wants to come in here and like just destroy everything.
So it's just the people who are opposed to really, what's been the responsibility of them? Has it gotten to the point where it's complete craziness?
I think at first the cops were just being normal cops and they just, you know, trying to protect their laws, and so if you can't occupy, you gotta leave. And the longer it lasted, or longer we've been out here, and the more we, you know, they see what we actually stand for. I think it's kind of lightened up. I don't think the cops hate us as much. I think they see us as real people, and they see what we're going for, and they see that it's affecting them too. Like, this is about, you know, the world and like, you know, wanting something good and not necessarily just street fighting. We're not trying to beat up any cops. We're not really trying to like destroy anything. We're trying to create something. So I think the cops kind of get it. You know, there's still it's hard to tell. Like, we haven't had as many beatings or as many arrests lately. You know, there was a point there where they arrested like 700 people. Yeah, I don't think it's so bad right now. I mean, like, I'm still kind of standoffish. I don't know how to react to them yet. They're real people, you know, they're people too.
So are you from New York originally?
No, I came from Texas, from Austin, Texas. I used to have a job. I was a cook at a restaurant. And then I heard about this happening like a month before it happened, so I kind of made preparations to quit my job and put all my stuff in storage and come down here. So
you came from Texas, you quit your job, and you are here now.
The owners of the restaurant that I worked for supported. They said that, you know, if I ever come back, I got a job. So they hope they hold up to that. But I don't know if I'll go back because it seems like everything's awesome here. Like, everything's working out.
I mean, my awe is like, how is everyone out here surviving? Like, I know you said you get help with vendors and you get help, but what do you do when it gets cold? When it rains or just anything happens? Like, how are y'all managing to stay out here for so long and still maintain? Like, how are you doing it? Basically, like, people are out here sleeping on the concrete. It's cold. I'm from the South as well, so I'm.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are pretty resilient. And there's a lot of people who are, you know, are champs at living outdoors, so they kind of teach us their skills. You know? So like, the ground's cement ground, so you gotta lay down a bunch of cardboard. You learn that the first day.
What's some other skills?
You know, just like multi-layered, just wear all your layers. It gets real cold. We got heating blankets. They look kind of like aluminum. So you just kind of wrap yourself in aluminum, and then you put or not really aluminum, but the heating blanket, and then you throw your sleeping bag over that. And then you get a crew of people, you all sleep in the same area, so you get a little body heat going. And then you throw a tarp all over that, and you know, just contain the heat and keep the wind out. But I guess it hasn't really gotten too bad. Like, these last couple of days have been like the coldest, but it's not so bad. I mean, once it snows, then we'll have to deal with it as the weather changes. When it rains, we just kind of, you know, deal with it. Your stuff will get soaked, but we'll deal with it. Everybody kind of gets innovative whenever you're in crisis.
So I know you said you came from Texas to come here, but what was your overall purpose? What was the thing inside of you that said, quit my job, go to New York? What was that internal factor that you felt that you had to come here?
mean, really, I've always been into like politics and revolutionary theory. This has moved beyond theory into action. So it's like revolutionary action. But I mean, the main thing is that I'm not so fond of capitalism. The world cannot be bought and sold, and the resources are not unlimited. It's a finite planet. So I have no investment in where this world is heading. The direction that it's going already, I don't care too much to go in that direction. So I came to hopefully shift that direction or learn to live in an alternative way. So as soon as I heard that this is happening and people have a desire for change, it's like a real challenge to power, a real alternative way to organize things. That's why I came. Just normal living and society. I came. You know, like that's what living's all about. Pushing to figure out things. You're not just like a stagnant being. You gotta constantly get better at things.
So how would you sum it up?
Did he see you already or not?
How would you sum up your message what would you say to them if you had their full focus and they were all open and listening to what you had to say? What would be your brief message to them or to describe how you feel or what you're trying to do or what you're trying to do in the world? Because this has spread globally. So hopefully we'll get to go to some more Occupy protests. But what would be your message to them?
I think that society should restructure and work like a family, not so much like a business. So whatever that would look like, that's what I would like to see. And at the same time, it would have to be symbiotic with the earth. It has to be like something that takes into account that you know, the earth is finite and it's alive too. It's nature. So we gotta like learn to live with nature and not like dominate nature. So whatever that would look like, that's what so, you know, everybody has different ways of going about it. So I'm a lot into sustainability. You know, so like you can't just like take in a bunch of stuff and just throw out a bunch of waste. It's like you gotta figure out how to grow your own food, you know, how to like recycle your own water, you know, like water that's not like 100% filthy. You can water your plants, but you don't have to let it go back down the drain, into the river or something like that. It's like there's ways to live different that are like symbiotic to the earth. So yeah, so learn to live as a family and then learn to live as a nation.
Sergio Jimenez, everybody. This is T. Clarence Norm with WBSD News.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Revolution.
I thought I was on. You think you're equipped with so much strength? This is